first giving honor and glory to God, who is the head of my life. It is only because of him that I live, move, and have my being. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. This is Shantara. I pray that you are well, doing amazing, feeling amazing, holding on to hope and faith, you guys. This walk is, I'm sitting outside and it's hot. I'm parked in the shade though. Y'all know my compressor is out and I don't have air in the middle of summer. But this is just a season and it just is what it is. This walk, I know I get on here and I encourage and I inspire and I motivate, and you know, behind the scenes, y'all, this thing is a flat out, all out war. It just seems like the second I'm having a piece of a good day, a piece of a good day, something come right behind it to try to just tear me down. A blow comes, you know, I'm feeling good. I take a little moment and I'm feeling good and I'm encouraging myself in the Lord and I'm picking myself back up off the floor, and I turn around and something hit me again to knock the wind out of me, and you just gotta continue to encourage yourself. And sometimes I get, you know, not frustrated, but like a little bit like discouraged. Like, okay, Lord, you got me delivering all of these messages about you gonna do this thing, and you know, breakthrough is coming if we just hold on and blah blah blah, you know, and I'm waiting on my own breakthroughs too, and I'm waiting, you know, for you to move in my life, and it just seems like, you know, it's never gonna end. And I know that we will be fighting this fight until the day we leave here. I know this already, but a lot of us are waiting for things to help us get ahead. You know, we're waiting on a financial breakthrough. We're waiting for God to send in our spouse so that we can have, you know, some more energy, so we can have enough hope and faith to hold on to keep going, so we can have, you know what I'm saying, we're looking to move, you're looking to come out of homelessness. There's certain things that you really can't do, in certain ways you really can't move until this breakthrough happens. And so right now the spirit of delay is so heavy. It's so heavy. The spirit of delay is so heavy, y'all. The spirit of delay is so heavy. When I tell you I am struggling, I know God is gonna do it, and I'm frustrated, I'm irritable, you know. This situation with my baby, you know, TJ is having a really hard time with this whole separation. Like, TJ and I are like glue since he was born, being by his side every single time. TJ sleeps with me, he keeps his leg on me, he keeps his arm on me. At every point in breath that he is up, he has to be touching me, he has to be near me, he has to be. I'm telling you, y'all, I get off work at 7 and the outside kids are going to school, catching a bus, and I literally just break down. TJ is now in school. TJ has been kicked out of school every day since he started. He is fighting teachers. He is hitting, he is biting, he is scratching. They video calling me, he's screaming, he's crying, he's destroying the room, he's destroying the house. These are not things that I am not aware of. I know that when TJ is going through a transition, this is what he does. Like when we were going through the transition of every time Tariana has a attempt on her life, and we're in psychiatric wards, and I'm coming in and out and I'm working, and I'm all like, this type of stuff usually happens at school. He's overwhelmed, and then with that, they're with his dad, they've taken away his phone. TJ is addicted to his phone. His phone is his only comfort, his only, piece of peace, his only, that phone is glued to TJ. If you know my baby, you know that he literally needs his phone. And so with them taking away the phone on top of his behavior, which I understand, I've had to do it before too, but majority of the times, I've had to do it a few times, but majority of the time, I understand. And I'm not going to go against what they're doing in their house. Like I said, I just pray to God that you guys understand and keep on the forefront that TJ is special, and he is going through so much that he does not understand. And when they called me this morning, he was just screaming, saying, I want to go home. Like, I want to go home. Like, I want you. Like, and I'm just like, the enemy knows how to, he knows that, like, when nothing else is getting to me, y'all, like, it is so much happening to me in a spiritual way, as far as like ascension, as far as the things that I'm hearing, what's happening to me in my quiet time, which I have a lot more of now that the kids are gone. God is speaking to me a lot more, and y'all, I'm seeing bugs that I've never seen before. Last week, I'm kind of rambling, but I just need to get this off my chest. Last week, it's all new to me. I've never been here before. Last week, I came out of my room and I was going into the kitchen. I'm seeing something crawling on the floor, and I'm looking. I cut the light on, y'all, and it is maggots all over the kitchen floor. Maggots on the kitchen floor, and I'm looking over here to this way out of the dining area towards the living room, and I push the couch back, and there's maggots in the living room, in the kitchen. Mind you, it's just me there. So there isn't, well, the Deanna and Cash come on the weekends, but other than that, there's nobody there. So the house is not dirty. The house is not, I told you I had already detail cleaned and did all that and was wiping everything down. I'm thinking, oh my God, maybe a fly got in here, and maybe the trash was overflow. Maybe the trash is full of maggots. Like, maybe that's what the problem is. So I clean up the maggots or whatever, and I'm like, oh my God, like, what is happening? And then once I picked up the trash and to empty the trash bag, there's no maggots inside the trash can. There's no maggots in the trash. There's no maggots inside of the trash bag. Nothing is in there. It's completely clean. And so I'm like, okay, Lord, can you tell me what's going on? I've heard of this type of stuff no more, and instantly I heard witchcraft. Like, this is witchcraft. Like, I don't know who, I don't know what, I don't know. I know that now that I'm on these platforms, and I know that I am growing, and I know, my face is out here. Like, I don't know what's going on, but with the kids being gone and with me working, it's like there's not even a way for me to go get my baby. Like, there's not a way for, and I'm getting ready to pick up a second job here, and just to make more money and get some things taken care of, get my car taken care of, to be able to get an oil change, to be able to, buy the parts for it, it's just a lot of things that I am waiting on God to do. And I know that, I feel sad and I feel upset. Like, my heart for my baby right now is just like, and I was telling their dad, this is the things that I used to go through. This is why I work overnight, so that I can be available to pick him up from school when he's showing out, to be able to be at the parent-teacher conference meetings, and still be able to work overnight and make money, while the kids are asleep during the night. The only thing about this is, since Terriana has been with her dad since December of 2024, she has not had any attempts on her life. Yes, there has been a new cut, so we're still kind of dealing with the cutting, but she has not had any attempts on her life, trying to take her life, and they haven't had to take her to any psych ward. She haven't had any extension psych ward stay, so that's good. So that's all what I was dealing with on my end. I was dealing with her with the psych wards attempts. I was dealing with TJ and what he had going on and all of that. And y'all, it's just, I'm trying to get I'm waiting on God to move in my life so that I can get the things that I need to begin to get the business off the ground. But everything is money. Everything is money. Everything is finances. Everything is, I need the money for a laptop. I need a laptop to do the courses, to get the certifications, to get this thing moving. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a laptop right now. Like, I'm waiting on God to really, and in the midst of me waiting on God and believing God and encouraging myself in the Lord, then I got this situation going on. The kids are calling me. TJ's kicked out of school every day. Like, he crying and he is like having this fit, and it's just, I can't do anything. I can't even drive down there right now. I drove down there to take him, but I cannot drive down there again like that with my car. It was very uncomfortable, very hot, rain, and I had to roll the windows up, and it was just uncomfortable. So I can't even do that right now. And so I'm getting ready to start a second job, working 7 days a week to be able to, just make the sacrifices. And, they're getting ready to move into a house, and, it's just so much change happening for him. It's so much change. And I understand that TJ is very smart. I understand that he, he gets a lot of things, but at the end of the day, he is a special needs kid, and there are a lot of things that's happening in his life, and a lot of change and a lot of transition that, I'm sure he doesn't really quite understand. And it's just, I know kids are resilient, and I'm just like, Lord, if you just grant me the opportunity to be my own boss, to be able to take care of my kids. Just grant me the opportunity to be my own boss, to be able to be available to take care of my kids and go get my baby. And Tariana has a second home. I understand that she wants to be with her father, and that's fine, but I told her, you have a second home. We're co-parenting. So, holidays, summer, I would like for you to be here, with me. But when my baby is just, it's so difficult, and most times it just seemed like this thing will be so much easier just to quit. Like, it just quitting sounds like a relief. Quitting sounds like a breath of fresh air. Like, giving up just sounds so amazing, because the fight is constant, it's consistent. You know what I'm saying? It's persistent. And even with constant, consistent, and persistent, that's exactly how we need to be in this pursuit, in this fight. The Bible says that the land was already given to us, so go and possess it. So there's a fight. There's a consistent fight. There's a persistent fight. There is a, bulldog mentality that we have to have in this fight. And there are going to be times where you get frustrated. There are going to be times where you're not feeling it. There's going to be times where you can't really pray. There are going to be times when you're not up to reading your word, and it is okay. Take it easy on yourself and have grace. This battle, obtaining what God has for you, obtaining, this promise of this divine partner, this husband, this wife. This is why the spirit of delay is trying to rear its head, trying to delay. You can't prevent it. The enemy, you cannot prevent it, but it's delaying. It's taking longer. The fight is harder because the blessing is bigger. What we're gonna do is more. But I don't even know what this video is about. I'm waiting on God to move. I'm waiting on God to move in my financial area, and I'm doing what's possible. I'm doing what I can do on my end, and I'm just allowing God to just open up the floodgates, and just so that I can do what I need to do. I need some things. I really, really need some things. I really, really need some things. And I just pray to God that he sees fit for me to get these courses and laptop and do what I need to do to start, so I can be able to get my baby. I'm telling him, like, you have 2 homes, and I've just been praying with him. I've been talking to him until I'm blue in the face, and it's just, I'm worried about them parenting him the way that he needs to be parented. I don't want to step on their toes and interfere with what they got going on, but I pray to God that they do understand that he is a special needs kid and he needs to be handled differently, a little bit differently than you would just a normal kid. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he can still understand. Yes, he still needs to be disciplined. Yes, there are still consequences to his actions, but he has to be handled in a different way because he is special. And it's just, y'all, my heart is like just broken in 1,000 pieces. Like, I just want to run and go get my baby. But I'm thinking to myself, Lord, even if I put my hands in it, I can't even put my hands in it. Because even if I put my hands in it, there's nobody to watch him while I work. Nobody is in the house. Nobody is in the house. So this season, when I tell you the crushing of this season and the crushing and the delays and all of the denials, everything that happened to me on my vacation, you know, the flights that never took off, the vacation that never had, me not being able to even leave and go and, you know, for any of the plans, everything fell flat. All money is now, God knows, and it's just, we're waiting on God to move. We're waiting on God to move. And even in everything that you are feeling, I pray to God that you just have the strength, the courage to continue to move forward and to continue to move on, and just know that God is going to do this thing for us, that he always has come through. He's come through. He's not going to leave us now. He's not going to leave us now. He's not going to leave us now. The enemy is upset about what God is doing, what he has going on. We come against the spirit of delay. In Jesus' holy mighty name, we cast the spirit of delay down into the pits of hell from which it came. No more delay. We come against the spirit of delay. The delay when it comes to our partners, the delay when it comes to our businesses, the delay when it comes to our finances, the delay when it comes to having people accepting different applications that we need to move forward. We come against the spirit of delay. And Father God, I pray and ask that you just encourage us and comfort us while we continue to run our race. I would be lying if I said this was easy. I would be lying. I would be lying if I told you this felt good. I would be lying if I told you this was hunky-dory. But there is a piece of contentment. There's a piece of something that keeps me knowing it's not going to always be like this. That God is going to work it out. He's going to come to our rescue, and my baby is coming home. My baby is coming home. I'm going to be able to get the business up and running. He's going to make a way for me to get a laptop. He's going to make a way for me to pay for the courses. He's going to make a way for me to get this business off the ground so that I can become my own boss and be able to be there, 100% be there for my kids, and be able to go counseling, do whatever I have to do, take TJ to the doctor, see about his heart. I'll be available to do those things. So I'm making the sacrifices of working 2 jobs, working 7 days a week, just to make the extra money and take care of everything that I need to take care of. It just seemed like finances, everything is, you know, the vacation that I took, you know, put me, it just put me out. Like, time and a half ain't the same. I mean, the money issue is just, it's just a lot. But I don't even know what, but I've been praying for you guys. I've been praying for me. I've been praying for us, just praying that we stay encouraged. And, you know, today has just been a difficult day. Morning, what time is it? I don't know, probably 11 something, because the kids called me and TJ was crying and stuff, saying that he wanted to come home, and there's nothing I can do about bringing my baby to me. There's nothing I can do about bringing my baby to me. I can't even, usually I can fix it. Usually I can make it right. Usually I can make something happen. Usually I can't, and I cannot do anything. And I know my baby is suffering. We're suffering right now. But to God be the glory. I am going to The Lord is preparing me to have this whole thing restored. This whole thing, God is going to fix this whole situation. And it's just heavy. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. He can't do nothing but lie. He's the father of lies. And I'm going to keep encouraging myself, no matter the crushing, no matter the pain, no matter the heartache. And I just been praying for my baby. I call him FaceTime. We pray. I pray for TJ. I pray over TJ. I pray over my kids. Just keep praying and praying and praying and praying that God is going to turn this thing around. The same way he did when he was over there at school and they were calling me every day and I had to go up there every day. I'm on 3 hours of sleep. Tariana attempted her life at a psych ward, going through all of this meetings. He did the same thing. He was showing out for like 2 months. 2 months, every day it was something. Every day it was something. Every day it was. I used to cry and beg God, please make it stop. Like, please make this stop. Like, I'm dealing with her. I'm dealing with him. It got to a point where I just kept him out of school for a couple of days, or he only went like 3 days out of the week. Like, it was just too much. It was just too much. And I know that wearing you down is like one of the #1 tactics of the enemy. Like, to wear you down and just to intrude in your life and just barge in and I'm just not having it. I'm just not. And so I pray to God that the Lord graces us just to continue to move forward and to continue to fight and continue to keep going, and do not exit until you possess the land that has already been given to us. Restoration is upon you and your family. Wealth is upon you and your family. Health is upon you and your family. God is going to do this thing. God is going to do this thing. We are going to laugh in the places that we are crying right now. We are going to laugh in the places that we are crying right now. And when I encourage you, I encourage myself. The devil is a liar. He is the father of lies. And if he can keep us discouraged and away from God's promises and what God is doing, that's exactly what he's doing. And I refuse to believe any more of the lies. Keep fighting. Breakthrough is near. Glory be to God, you guys. I love you so much. Have a good day.